Okay, welcome back yet again, friends and enemies. We are putting out another reaction video tonight, and this time we are checking out our friends at Anime America again. Yeah, this video is called the Top 10 B-Words in Anime. Okay, Robin, you're a little too afraid to say it, but I'll say it. Bitches. Top 10 bitches in anime. Yeah, and let me just get a look at this thumbnail again here. I saw a couple of familiar faces. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, I believe that one girl on the left is from, well, just one familiar face here. What the hell even was the name of that anime? I'm drawing a blank. Here I was just saying that I recognized her, and oh, Familiar of Zero. I believe that's it. Yeah, it's the main character from the Familiar of Zero, but yeah. Not too sure who the girl is on the other side. Let's just jump into this now. Top 10 bitches in anime. I want to remind everybody to like, share, and subscribe before we begin. And with that being said, let us get into it. Oh, forgot to, yeah. There we go.
Okay, let's explain this.
Hello,
Top 10
Robin.
bitches in anime. And we're not talking about bad bitches, sassy bitches, neutral bitches, or even...
Gotta love that Revy.
Bitch. Work.
No. Just flat out pathetic bitches. The ones who feel entitled to everything around them and having complete meltdowns when they don't get their way. Also, this list isn't exclusively for women, as there are plenty of male bitches in anime. And I like to think we treat all bitches
Naturally.
equally on this channel. Got it? Good.
Indeed.
Let's highlight some good old bitches now, shall we? Here we go.
Alright, what do you got for us, Robin?
Let's start off with the family that inspired me to do this list, the Saimori family from My Happy Marriage. The father, Shinichi, the stepmother,
Never heard of
Kanoko,
this one
and their
before.
bratty, entitled daughter, Kaya. One of the key plot points in My Happy Marriage is seeing powerful families marrying each other to gain social status and power. Shinichi and Kanako were childhood lovers torn apart when the Saimori family arranged a marriage with the Usaba family. Mio was born from this arrangement, only to lose her mother due to an illness. And of course, instead of tending to his grieving daughter like any good father should, Shinichi instantly marries Kanako and they have their daughter Kaya.
What the fuck?
From that day forward,
Yeah,
the
that's
nasty
fucked
trio
up.
did everything they could to make Mio feel like a gigantic burden, forcing her to be a maid, belittling every little thing she does, breaking any sentimental item she had, and even taking away her first love for Kaya to marry.
This doesn't end with all of them getting slaughtered. I'd be very disappointed.
The audacity, I tell ya.
Even when they were so happy to marry her off to a man who's rumored to be a cold-hearted monster. Yeah, that's a cold-hearted monster right there. They naturally had a change of heart because they believed Kaya deserved Kudo over Mio. Of course. So they kidnap Mio and start torturing her in order to make her give up her marriage to Kudo. Little did they realize,
I'm gonna have to look this up later on.
Kudo was the last person they'd want to piss off.
Hey,
And of course, the cherry on
There we
top
go.
of this satisfying sundae is...
Did I not just say I've heard enough of your horrid nonsense? I would not and will never marry an arrogant woman like yourself,
Killer.
even if the very heavens
Killer.
demanded it.
The Saimori family
I like
were
him.
entitled jerks losing everything due to their pride, and
Oh.
yes, because they were flat out
Good.
bitches.
That's better, actually. Losing everything, that's a fate worse
Most
than death.
families usually have that one rotten apple, and who better to demonstrate this point than Dallas Genoward from Bakano. Dallas was a short-tempered brat, resenting his father and brother
What is this, some
for
kind of
leaving him
mafia
out of the
anime?
family business. So he runs away to live like a thug in the streets of New York. This doesn't deter him away from the family though, especially when he hears about his grandfather's passing. Does he rush home to mourn with his family and mend the bonds broken by him?
Gonna have to
No,
see
He
about
goes
adding
back to
some of
see
these
how
to
much
the
the
list of
inheritance he gets, while
anime to
also
watch.
plotting to kill his father, frame his brother for the murder, and convince his sweet little sister Eve to fork over the rest of her money.
Well, I don't know what I expected.
That plan ultimately fails when he finds out a pair of thieves stole the entire family's fortune. Still having a hard time believing these two stole all of the Genoward fortune.
Oh,
So he continues to live a life of
I've
crime,
seen a clip from
mugging
that
any
before. That's
sucker
the
he and his cronies meet. This eventually leads him to meet Sillard, where they make
the only
an
way to get
agreement
rich
for
is
Dallas
stealing
to
from the
become
mafia.
immortal
I've
and
seen that
enact his
meme before.
revenge
That was on
Firo
Vine back in the day.
exchange for a crate stolen by
Or not Vine, it was one of those anime
you two are
Vine
literally gonna steal the entire
compilations.
city
Also,
at
nice
this point.
Princess Bride
Anyways, case in point,
interlude there.
Dallas uses his newfound immortality to seek revenge on those who wronged him. He just goes all out to kill anyone who made a fool out of him because he's an entitled little bitch, feeling like he can do whatever the hell he wants. No matter who he wrongs and kills, Dallas will stop at nothing to be on top because he feels entitled to it. Which is ironic now because his actions led him to being buried in cement and left to sit for all of eternity at the lowest point of the Hudson River. What a way to go for a bitch like him.
That's deserved, clearly.
Alright, it's finally my time to talk about one of the biggest bitches from an Otome fantasy, Jonah. Hold on one second. I got a message from my friend Laura. What do you mean there's someone worse than Jonas? If you remember my video reviewing Sugar Apple Fairy Tale, I went on and on and on over what a gigantic bitch Jonas was. But after seeing Two Perfect Saints... Oh, we got something worse here now, don't we? Prince Julius from Two Perfect Saint, probably one of the most entitled princes in all of anime. Feeling entitled to everything, he starts off
so
the
far I'm
series
not
by
recognizing
selling our main protagonist
any of these
Celia
shows here.
to a different kingdom because he thought her sister was prettier.
I don't like that.
Hey, John.
If that wasn't enough, he tries to kill his own father and brother in order to secure his place as the new king. But when everything backfired, he goes off like a crying, pathetic, screaming little bitch. And it's so satisfying to watch. Instead of thinking upon his own actions and how selfish they are, he tries to escape from his imprisonment and falls under the Demon King's influence. Only to be tossed aside like garbage when he's no longer useful.
I feel like I need some
It's the perfect way to
context
go
here.
for a sad, bitchy, entitled prince.
Yeah, all of a sudden, demons.
And here we have one of the creepiest bitches in anime,
Oh.
Nobuyuki Sugo from Sword
Sword
Art
Art.
Online. Here we go again. A selfish man keeping a teenage girl in a comatose
From what I
while
recall,
she's trapped in a video
Robin
game world as his digital
Hates
princess.
Sword Art Online.
What's your age gap again, sir? Sir. Goddamn.
I don't like where this is going.
I seem
feels
to recall
way
her
too entitled, keeping Asuna
hating
for
this
himself,
series, or hating on this
literally
series
gloating to Kirito
quite frequently
that he
when
will
I
be the one
used to watch
marry
this
her.
channel back in high school.
Yikes, my dude, yikes.
Oh! Ew! What the?
Naturally, when the ultimate showdown happens, Sugo just has to take the opportunity to assault Asuna while making Kirito watch. Sir.
Also, wasn't this son of a bitch like
You're enjoying this way too much.
he was
need
set up
Jesus.
with her by Asuna's parents, wasn't he? It's been ages since I've seen Sword Art, but
In the end, like any other bitch,
I think the mother
when
is kind of
Sugo
a
doesn't
bitch
get
in
his
that
way,
show, too.
He finds Kirito in the real world and attempts to actually kill him. When Kirito still wins, however, Sugo is left to sit in his own piss-filled pants, crying like a defeated little baby. What a sad, pathetic loser.
probably should have dragged
And a
that
bitch.
blade across his throat. You're kind of an idiot, Kirito.
How about we highlight Despite a
been
very
completely
toxic and
reasonable
very
to,
bitchy couple,
slit his throat.
Makoto
Oh,
and Sakai
school
for
day. School days.
Remember this pile of shit?
I'm seeing this everywhere now. Like, this is...
One of the most infamous anime naturally had to have some bitches in it.
Yeah.
Makoto falls in love with a girl named Kotonoha. He doesn't really know what to do, though, so his lovely friend Sakai convinces him to practice on her.
School
As
days
you
has
do.
been popping up
Basically
everywhere in
allowing
my
him to kiss
TL and
touch her
YouTube
in
videos
order to be
recently.
ready for
I don't know
Kotonoha.
why. Like, I haven't really given this series much thought since, again, back in high school.
I mean, I've heard of friends with benefits, but this is manipulation right here. And what does Makoto do to repay her kindness, I guess? While also expressing that he might just have some feelings for her? He sleeps around with all the other girls in his school.
What? What the fuck?
It happens? I don't miss high school at all.
Who's
This
that
not
angel?
only breaks Kotonoha's mental state, but also pushes Sakai to take desperate measures. She tries to pull Makoto back into a relationship by, you guessed it, faking a pregnancy and telling him he's the father.
No, you're not.
Seriously, this is a bitch move right here. But like, seriously, why does she want him? He practically used her for practice, made her believe he loved her, and ended up sleeping with a bunch of other girls. Like, why? But what does Makoto do when he hears about Sakai supposedly being pregnant with his child? He confesses his love to Kotonoha, and they become a couple again.
Listen, there's a lot to see in this life.
Not wasting it here.
At least he was somewhat decent to break the news to Sakai, while he proves how much he loves Kotonoha by making out in front of her. What am I watching?
And then
Hey,
she
wrong
stabs him
video,
to
wrong
death.
video.
Spoilers.
Some other time. It didn't help that Kotonoha suggested to Sakai via text message to, get rid of the baby. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Double yikes. Seriously, they deserve each other. You would think Sakai would just do better for herself and just move on to find someone else. But no! Ladies and gentlemen, she instead gives us one of the greatest moments in all of anime. She freaking murders Makoto with a knife.
Aren't there, like,
I don't know, maybe she was
alternate
just
endings to
practicing her
school
part in
days?
school
This was
play
like
of
a,
Chicago.
And then he ran
it
into my
originally
knife. He ran into
originated
my
as
knife
a
10 times.
visual novel, I believe.
That's School Days, everybody! A show about two bitches manipulating and hurting everyone around them because reasons. At least they got a nice boat. You would think gangs wouldn't have bitches, but here we are. Yulong from Banana Fish is somehow a
And
jealous
we're
little
back to anime
gangster
that I've
bitch.
never even heard
Now at
of.
first, Long comes
What
off
the hell
as
is
a
with that
stoic man
censor
who
bar
will
there?
not hesitate to get rid of
Hold up
you
a
if
second.
you
What-
wrong him. So
What were we censoring
boat.
exactly?
Banana Fish is somehow a jealous little gangster bitch. Now at first, Long comes off as a stoic man who will not hesitate to get rid of
Why?
you if you wrong him. So
What the hell was
don't
even
do
there to
that,
censor?
and you're gonna be fine.
That's not bad. Write that one down.
What we didn't realize though is that Long can be a petty little bitch, especially if you're happy. I'm not even kidding. He has a pretty messed up past, so he hates seeing people around him being happy. He thought he had a good friendship with Ash,
Are
considering
these
the two of
subtitles
them
being
came
censored?
from very
Oh,
traumatizing
what the hell's going
backgrounds.
on?
But once Ash starts to have a more positive friendship with Eiji, a man with a privileged background, he doesn't hesitate to break off the friendship by any means necessary. He literally made multiple attempts to get Eiji killed just because he can't stand seeing Ash happy with him. My dude, you're usually cold and calculating towards your enemies, but now you're a jealous little bitch because Mr.
I'm sorry,
Sunshine
I'm
comes
kind of
in.
not paying attention. I'm
It's
just like,
understandable.
my eyes
doesn't
being
mean you're
drawn
not
to
a
that
bitch.
stupid censor bleep there. Well, not really a bleep, but like Blackout.
At first, I was actually gonna mention the ladies-in-waiting from the show as an honorable mention. Let's face it, a good chunk of them are bitches. But they were trained to be like that in order to climb the complicated imperial ladder. They're literally sent there to please and serve the empire in hopes that their family ranks will climb in society. So I can't really fault them for doing whatever they're told to do, no matter how. But then there's this bitch. Sheen from the Apothecary Diaries is the pure definition
Haven't
of a
seen this one either.
selfish bitch. She and her cousin, Lady Lihua, were both sent to catch the Emperor's eyes in hopes of being his consort. As you can see, he chose Lady Lihua,
Yeah,
and she
so
chose
far,
Sheen
School
to be
Days
her
in
head
the,
lady in waiting. I mean, you'd
Mafia
think that'd
anime,
be
I know
enough
the
since at least
meme
one
from.
of them
Those
got
are
the
the only two that I
position that they
recognize.
wanted, while the other still gets a very impressive title. But that wasn't enough for Sheen. She does everything she can to ruin Lady Lihua's chances of being a successful consort. Remember the note Mao Mao made that could have saved Lady Lihua's baby? Sheen was the one who tossed it aside, ultimately allowing the poor baby prince to die.
That's gonna be a yikes for me, dog.
She
Who the
also
hell's
didn't
that
stop
guy?
the other ladies from harassing Mao Mao as Li Hua continued to be sick in bed. You would think if the head manager of the palaces made a very strict rule to not use poisonous makeup, she would have done everything she could to get rid of it. Right? Because, you know, she's the head lady in waiting. But no, she allowed Li Hua to get close to death from the poison while allowing the other ladies to push Mao Mao away.
You little bitch! You're a bitch!
Eventually, Lady Li Hua gets better and becomes pregnant again, so Sheen takes it upon herself to use a very dangerous perfume that could cause Lady Li Hua to have a miscarriage. And all because she felt entitled to be the Emperor's consort. Her selfish actions led to the death of her cousin's baby, the deathly illness of her cousin, and the attempted murder of her cousin's unborn baby. Yeah, it's safe to say that Sheen is a flat-out selfish bitch.
She get her comeuppance too? Oh, here we go.
No!
Redo of Healer.
The princesses Flair and Norn from Redo of Healer. I mean, they're the ones who practically made Kyoto the broken vigilante he became.
I
Just saying that should be enough
unironically
said
love
right there.
this series,
Princess
actually.
Flair was the
I have
one
it
who
on
found
DVD.
Kyoto and told him he was one of the 4 chosen heroes to guide their kingdom to everlasting peace. But because he's not of noble birth and couldn't handle his powers that well, she took it upon herself to set Kyoto up as an imprisoned test dog. She got him addicted to drugs, allowed all sorts of knights and noblemen to, take advantage of him, did nothing
That just
to stop the other 2 heroes.
makes
to
it
do
all the
messed up
rewarding to
things
see him get his revenge in the
and
end.
is a downright hypocrite when she allows herself to enjoy herself, using him, while also punishing Kyoto to try to do the same thing. This is a very elaborate way of me hinting at something. But YouTube will only let me talk about so much,
yeah.
if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Not to me. That's nuts.
Not only that, but she and her sister Norn
I've seen it, Robin.
plotted a scheme to
I own
perform a
it.
complete genocide towards anyone who isn't human to gain even more power for their kingdom. In the alternate universe where Kyoto has the advantage with Flair under his influence, Norn decides to lure him out by kidnapping all of his former villagers and threatening to kill them all if he doesn't show up. But she also made them consume poison anyways, because, you know, why the hell not? They're all gonna die anyways.
Sure, why not?
Flair and Norn, 2 spoiled and bitchy princesses being dealt swift karma by the very monster they created.
Gotta love karma. I mean, like,
Guys,
unironically
Hear me out.
enjoy that. Oh,
come on, how am I
okay,
wrong?
Death Note.
I have a point, I promise.
Light Yagami from Death Note
No of
fits
it, haven't seen
the
it.
definition of bitch. He starts off as an entitled genius thinking he's the only one who can make the world a better place. In fact, he truly believes that with the Death Note in his hands, he will become the god of this world. He kills anyone deemed unworthy to live among society, causes the deaths of innocent bystanders because they got in his way, manipulates Misa into doing his bidding, convinces a different Shinigami to end their life by saving Misa, pushes his father to an early grave to defeat Mello, cheats on Misa with an old college flame just to manipulate her as well, and does it all while riding on his self-made high horse.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
He has a disturbing god complex and superiority issues, causing him to transform from a kid thinking he can make the world a better place by getting rid of all criminals, to a serial mastermind trying to outwit and kill anyone who gets in his way. But the thing that ultimately makes him a bitch was the grand finale. When he ends up losing to Nier and gets exposed as Kira, he goes out like an insane psychopath, twisting his words to convince everyone how he's right and everyone else is beneath him. He's God, they're pawns, and he can do whatever he wants.
Alrighty then.
Because of this outburst and failure, Ryuk decides that Light was no longer entertaining and writes his name in the Death Note. Kind of a fitting end, if you ask me. He lived his life living like an entitled bitch, so he died like a bitch.
Honorable mention. What do we got? Kamega Kill. Never seen that either. Never seen that either. Oh, Yamada. Why is Yamada a bitch? Haven't seen that. Haven't seen that either. Haven't seen that either, but that looks interesting. Haven't seen it. Haven't seen it. Haven't seen it. Haven't seen it. Never cared for Gundam that much. Haven't seen it. Haven't seen it. Haven't seen it, but I want to see it. Haven't seen it, but I want to see it. Haven't seen it, know of it. Don't really care about Konosuba, though. My Hero Academia, that's also on the list. Never heard of that one. Heard of it, never seen it. Had no interest. Seen Overlord, only got through the first 2 seasons, then I took an extended break. Haven't seen it again. Haven't seen it. Don't remember those ones. I've seen the entirety of Sailor Moon. Haven't seen it. Haven't seen it. Haven't seen it. Haven't seen it. I've seen bits and pieces of it.
You're actually surprised Louise is just an honorable mention? I mean, yeah, she plays the tsundere trope a bit too hard and is unnecessarily abusive towards Saito, but
she's a cunt.
Even that characteristic is used more as a comedic trope that's more formulaic than natural. Such is the case for Annie Harem, but she's only a bitch because she was raised by a bunch of bitches who bullied her for not living up to her family's expectations. I feel for her. I mean, she's still an annoying bitch, but I feel for her. I'm sure all of you already know who number 1 is. And it's not only because it's extremely obvious, but I honestly can't think of another character we all unanimously hated. A character
who we got?
Foul and selfish, everyone in the entire anime community gathered as one to wholeheartedly agree under one voice, this one's a bitch. Princess Multi S Mark, aka Mind from the Rising of the Shield Hero.
Yeah,
she's here, but let's just go over
she
it
accused
again,
the main
okay?
character of raping her, I think.
When the 4 chosen heroes get isekai to this world, Mind joins the Shield Hero's party to aid him on his quest.
Still need
She
to
doesn't
sit down and
hesitate to
watch
spend
Shield
all of
Hero
his
when I
money
get
on
the
whatever
chance.
armor she needs, but says it'll all be worth it for their quest.
Now, this
The next
entire
day,
video
however,
here I
she
could use
does
as a
the
list of
unthinkable
anime
by
to add to my
falsely
roster
accusing
once I'm
Naofumi of assaulting her.
once I'm finished with Akiba's trip.
You would think knowing the dire situation her kingdom was in would make her realize she has to keep the heroes united and strong for the betterment of her people. But no! This bitch loves creating drama just so she can get more attention.
Why? Why?
She ends up getting her
Once she
name
realizes
legally
how much her
changed to
father
bitch as
hated
well, I
the
believe.
previous Shield hero, she used that as her advantage to soak up even more attention. If she claimed the Shield hero to be the devil in disguise, Daddy was going to believe her no matter what. Does her bitchery stop there, though? No! She interferes in Naofumi's duel against douchebag McGee, that's his name, don't look it up, encourages her fellow subjects to be racist towards demi-humans, exploits the local townsfolk of their earnings to go straight back to their party's finances, mainly her wallet, allowed rich nobles to enslave demi-human children as they're tortured to death, tried using the uprising of the Three Heroes Church in order to gain more power over the entire country, and of course, she tried to kill her own sister and frame Naofumi just so she could secure her seat as the next heir to the throne.
What the fuck?
The audacity!
Even when her misdeeds are called out on trial and her title gets removed, she still has the sheer audacity to plot her revenge against the guy who canceled her execution. I'm not even kidding. She was supposed to be sentenced to death for high treason, but Naofumi asks her mother to spare her just so she can live on with her humiliation and punishment. But instead of being grateful that he spared her life, she ends up trying to poison his food at a farewell party. Like, damn, girl, you are such a piece of work.
Yeah.
Mine is practically one of the most selfish, spoiled, and narcissistic bitches in all of
Very
anime.
deserving of
Even her own
number one
mother
spot.
calls her out for
That's,
being a pathological liar. You know you made one hell of a
Yeah,
bitchy character
she's
when
awful.
everyone cheered for her downfall. Just saying. Are you even surprised that she's number one? Everyone knows
No,
that
not
she's
really.
the top
I
example of an anime bitch. For her narcissistic
didn't know about
behavior,
any of the stuff
cruelty,
she did because I hadn't
lies,
seen
and
Shield
selfish
Hero yet,
games,
but yeah.
there's no doubt that
Very
Princess
deserving
Multi
of number
is
one.
the biggest bitch in all of anime.
It's
Also,
kind of
did you
hard
know
to...
that as part of her punishment, they changed her name?
Multi will be called Bitch, and her adventuring name will
Yep.
be Whore.
So yeah, her name is legally known as Bitch. There you go.
Yeah, I heard about
Well,
that.
Wasn't this a fun list? Let's bitch about this in the comment section, shall we? Oh my god, how many times did I say the word bitch? Anyways, who do you think is the biggest bitch in anime? Leave your answers in the comments down below. Special thanks go out to my amazing Patreon supporters for helping us keep this channel alive. If you'd like to support this channel and get exclusive previews of my upcoming videos, subscribe to my Patreon today. This video was actually voted on by my Patreon supporters. You can actually help me pick a new video to make next. For those of you supporting me by watching this video, don't forget to leave a comment down below and like this video. Thank you everyone for your amazing support and generosity. More awesome videos will be on the way, so stay tuned to Anime America.
Well, there we have it. Yeah, that, didn't really recognize a whole lot of the, characters who showed up in this video, but, I can agree with the number one choice there. That, yeah, that girl is plain awful, and, yeah, I'm going to have to, go through this video again and add probably all of these anime to the list, end up, watching these in my off time. Haven't seen, Bigata HK in years, though. Why is Yamada a bitch? I thought she was just like, she was just a perv, for, lack of a better term. Her overall goal was just to, have sex with a bunch of guys. It just makes her a slut. Doesn't really make her a bitch, but, I don't know, maybe I missed something. There's another one to add to the list again. But, yeah. Little, disappointed in myself that I, didn't know more of these characters and series that were listed here. How can I call myself an otaku if I don't know 9 out of 10 series that were listed in an Anime America video? I'm just a poser. But, yeah. That is going to be it for this reaction. Hopefully I will see more of you guys online. With that being said, here endeth the reaction. Until next time, stay groovy.